Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Hooker back at you with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. And today I'm going to be talking about how to make coins and what I've been doing to make probably close to 400,000 coins in the last like 2 or 3 days. And that's with me only playing online for like an hour or two a day. It's really easy to make some coins right now. And it's all going to be because of one of the training sets that we have in the store, which is the Theme Diamonds 2 set piece. For 1700 training. Those cards are going for super cheap right there. I just made 13,000 coins. But those cards, this whole training, or getting the training and then using that to flip the cards, easy. And then what I do is just during peak time, so during the day and stuff, while I'm at work, because I do work a full-time job, I actually have the Madden 20 companion app on my phone, and I'm just constantly selling cards. It's super quick. That way you're not glued to your screen, especially if you're just trying to sell cards that you have just sitting in your item binder. So the first thing we do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out the Theme Builders 2 set. What I like to do is I like to pick up a 97 overall for ideally right around 55k. Up until about a day or two ago, you were able to get them for right 47, 48k. But now you can see these ones are going for 58k. You're not going to just be able to jump on here and pick one up right away. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time. It's a process. It does take some sniping. But you want to just kind of keep flipping back and forth. And you want to find one for around that 55k mark. They do come up, not necessarily constantly. And depending on the time of the day, right here we got a Shaq Thompson for 56k. You can pick that card up. Your 48,000 training, go ahead and jump into this. You can also check out, these ones aren't quite as much, but you can check out the draft heroes. Sometimes you can find them also for that same price point. They're really not too far off. Sometimes go for a little bit more just because they're part of the rookie premier sets. But you can, I've found some of them for much cheaper. People just throw a card up there. I picked up Adrian Peterson from here for like 35k. I didn't even quick sell him. I just flipped him for 60k, easily 25,000 coins. But I do already have a couple 97s sitting in my item binder. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to quick sell one. I'm going to just show you the whole process. And it's really easy. It's a no risk because the worst you can do is walk out with like an extra 10k or so. But I've had different ones where I actually made almost 30 to 40,000 coins off of just one of these. So it is a little bit of pack luck, but the worst I've done, and I've probably done this 100, 200 times over the last 2 or 3 weeks, the worst you can possibly do is making about 10k. It's not something you're going to do it in 5 minutes. It's going to take you a little while. Selling one, and assuming you're starting with absolutely zero training, you're going to be able to get 27 of these Theme Builder or Theme Diamond 2 set pieces. But you got a little bit. I have almost enough for another one, so you'll be able to get 28 packs. So ideally, you want to be able to sell each one for about 2k. And that's usually the price point on these, is roughly like 1500 to 2k. There's going to be some that are going for a little bit less, like 81 overall core elites. You got Jalen Ramsey right there. So some of the core elites are going for a little bit less. Some like the team of the week ones are going for a little bit less. But like getting 85, that's going for at least 2k, if not a little bit more. And then you could pull some 91 like heavyweights, flashbacks, all that, and they're going for much more. I've got some cards where I'm selling them for 11, 12k, but on average, after doing the math, and we'll kind of check out how much we kind of can get out of the one we did buy. But I mean, like I said, I've had somewhere I make 55,000 coins, 60,000 coins off of just buying one card. Now, granted, that was when I was picking up these cards for like 45k, 40k, and they do get cheaper on the weekends. Fridays, Saturdays tend to be a little bit more cheaper days to buy cards, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the best days to sell cards. But it fluctuates. The market's always changing. If promo does happen to come out, which I doubt EA is giving us any more promos. That tends to make the cost of cards go down, unless it's one where there's training rerolls, then the cost of training goes up. And there's probably other ways where you can get training for a little bit cheaper. Like I was getting training for well under one training per coin, but now it's kind of gone up a little bit. An 88 heavyweight there, definitely that's going to help fluctuate. And as you get the more expensive cards, the cards going for 5, 10k, that makes it so when you do pull that card going for 1,000 coins, much more worth it. And then all the coins that we have made is also accounting for the EA tax coming out of it. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to keep ripping these, and then we're going to go, this might be a little bit longer of a video. I'll do the math on my phone and I'll show you guys our total final results. And that's just at selling the cards for the cheapest they're posted. You can sell them for more and make a little bit more, get a couple extra 100k, get a 91 veteran there. And when this started rolling out, the veterans did get a little bit more expensive. They held their value a teeny bit longer, but not so much. And this has been in the game for months at this point. You could have just been re-rolling these and making training. I've been doing it for a long time. And that was back when these 97s were like 150k, 130k. You were still getting that much out of these sets. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is trying to see how much coins I can make by doing this in a week. But I do not have a lot of video game time every day. With a full-time job, I'm married, so you guys kind of get it. If you guys got a lot going on, you can't always spend your whole day on your Xbox. But I got this handy-dandy app, so I can, do all the re-rolls and the quick seller trainings, and then I can do the sniping and the selling all on my phone, and then I just check back a few minutes later, see what's sold, post some more cards up. I can easily sell while I'm at work. I just like on my breaks, on like a little bit of lulls and downtimes, going to the restroom, whatever. I could probably end up selling 200 cards easy while I'm at work. So if I'm ripping these for like an hour at home, and then I go ahead and I'm just selling those cards on my downtime, it's great. You could do all these, rip these, and then just watch some Netflix, watch a new show, and then just sell them on your phone, and then kind of just wait, watch an episode of whatever show you're watching, and go back on your phone and then just post more cards, because they'll most likely all sell unless you way overprice them. But these cards do sell. It's very seldomly that my cards are going unsold. And I don't always post them for the cheapest possible. I post them for what their average selling is, unless that average is way different than what they're posted for. It's like they're all posted for like 4,000, but the average selling is 8,000. I'll probably post it for that 8,000, but if it's vice versa, I'll go for what they're actually selling, not just what they're posted for, because sometimes people just jack up a card's price because that's what they value their card at, when it's not exactly what the card is worth. So I think this is going to be our last re-roll here. Yes. So I'm going to go into my calculator app, and we're going to see for that, say the one that was posted we saw for 56,000, how much coins are we actually going to be making. And I am by no means a mathematician, so I will be looking down at my phone to keep track. And we started off with this Dante Fowler. As you can see, I got all of these cards still on the auction market, and a whole bunch more to sell. So we are going to start with the Deontay Johnson and work our way down, and see he's only, there's one up here for 450 coins. I wouldn't value him at that 450 coins. I would value him more at this 1,200. So we'll put him at 1,200 coins. And on to the next card, which is Patrick Unwauser, my boy. He's up here for 8,300, 8,400, 9,200. He's an 89 overall. I don't think that he's going to sell for that 8,000. I think he's more going to be like a 6,500 to 7,000. So we're going to go on the higher end, and we will assume that he's going for 7,000 coins. And we're going to go on to the next card, 89 overall Zach Brown, 8K. That seems pretty accurate, so we'll put him in our phone at 8,000 coins. And we did get some higher overall pulls, which helps out. Those 89 to 90, I think 91 is the highest you can get. And we have Vance McDaniel for 3,300. that might be a little high. Sometimes I see them going for like 2,000. Those guys. See, like we had an 81 for 3,300 and an 85 for 22. But we're just going to be going based off of what the market has, unless something seems extremely skewed. So off to Eddie Goldman. I do apologize if this does end up getting a little bit longer, as we're going to be checking out the values of every single card just so I can show you guys how many coins we can actually realistically make off of a live roll. Emmanuel Ogba, 7,400 seems pretty good. So we will say 7,400, and that is us undercutting that guy to sell him a little faster, which if that is what you want to do, please by all means undercut that person, even if it's by one coin, and sell it. Do what you gotta do. Pernell McPhee, 2,600 coins. And if you guys are curious, we've already paid for more than half of the card we bought, so we had some good rolls here. Taco Charlton, 7,400. Seems a lot for an 86. Harvest cards do go for a lot. I'm going to value him at 6,000 coins. And on some of them, I do, when I'm doing the math, I do undercut them as to what their maybe value posted is, to make up for ones that maybe are posted too high that I let go under the radar. Checks and balances. That 3,800 for Ted Ginn seems pretty accurate. So we will stick with that 3,800. And on to Carl Lawson. 1,200 might be a little low for an 84, so I'm going to go with that 2,000. And 2,000 is that target you want your cards to go if you're trying to break even. And then you see we have cards like this Ty Smith, which I have seen him go for about 1,000, which is what we're going to put him at. And then you have cards that go for like 6, 7K, which make up for that 100K, where that's, and you have the 2,000 where you're really breaking even. So Jordan Reed, 1,600 seems fairly accurate. Those 84 superstar cards are very popular. You see a lot of them. Same with these MUT Heroes. I don't think that 3,400 seems pretty accurate. I'm going to go at the 2,000 mark because that is more what I've seen them selling. And then 91s are where you make a lot of your coins. 13K is very accurate for a 91. And we're going to assume that Thomas Davis is going for that 13K, which I've seen the 91 sell for definitely that, if not more. Mark Ingram, 9,900 seems pretty good. So we're going to move on from that. Javon Hargrave, and then we pulled 2 Javon Hargraves. 7K seems right. We're just going to count the other ones so we don't have to look them up again, and we'll just skip over him. Eric Harris, that 450K or 450 coins is very wrong. We're going to go, we're going to make some coins off of that 450 coins. So it was more like that 3,000 coin mark. So we'll put him for 3,000. 450 coins is just way too low for him. And moving on, D Ford here. 4,500 coins seems about right for an 88. Heavyweight there. On a more popular theme team, he will go for a pinch more. Chase Rouillet, 1,750. I like to keep my numbers pretty even, so we're going to go with 1,700. This is kind of starting to look like one of our better ones that we've done as I'm looking down at the number, which I will give you guys at the end. 8,300 for Kevin King. Doesn't seem too far off. Some of these could be off by a little bit. That's why we've undercut some, and we are also going to account for EA tax. So Devin Singletary, 1,300 seems about right. It's like that 1,000 to like 1,300 or 1,400 on those cards is more what they're going for. Some, I guess, are a little more popular, and you see them going for more like 3,000, but not much more than that. Derwin James, 81 overall core elite, 2,000 is close to the most you're going to get for that. You can maybe stretch out to 2,500, and Derwin James is only because he's a more popular card. That's why he's a little bit more. Josh Norman, that 2,100 seems accurate. and we are only got a few more cards to check out left, and then we will see how much our grand total made was. Josh Allen, 3K, so he's a little bit above what you're going for at the 2,000 coins. Jalen Ramsey, hopefully he's a little bit more, 7,800. Seems pretty accurate, so we're going to stick with 7,800 on Jalen Ramsey. And Dante Fowler, our first card, 1,000 coins. So before EA tax, if we sell everything at the same price that the lowest posted was, and then we made a couple of changes just on some that seemed a little off. Can you read that? 123,900 coins. That's before EA tax, so EA takes away 10%. So after EA tax, we're at 111,510 coins, and then we got that card for 56,000 coins. So we just, off of that pull, off of one card that we spent 56,000 coins on, our profit is 55,510 coins. And it really, if I'm not explaining that to you, this took 10 minutes, and maybe it'll take another 20 minutes, 30 minutes most to sell those 30 cards, and you could post 20 cards up, go start sniping. After you kind of get the card you want, go ahead and reload up, make sure you're up to 20 cards on the market, go and open these packs, lather, rinse, repeat. I think this is the best coin making method in Madden. It's basically guaranteed in profit. So this is what I have been doing for weeks, but I've made almost, like I said, almost 500,000 coins the last 3 days doing this, and it's really easy. I do highly recommend you guys doing this. That was probably one of the better ones I've done, but still, that's a lot of coins to be making in one shot. So guys, that was it. That was my coin making method. This is what I've been doing, and this is how I've been able to, with opening packs being a terrible way to make coins, but still doing it. That's how I've been able to stay at the coins that I'm at right now. So that's what I recommend for you guys. Anyways, guys, please hit that like button. I do appreciate you guys, and I didn't say it before, but we are on our road to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll do a mega giveaway when we do hit that. So please hit that sub button, guys. I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, happy Madden out there. This is Hooker. Stay safe, and I'll see you real soon.